Difference of two squares identity solved problems. If we have an expression in the form x squared minus y squared, we can rewrite it in the form x plus y times x minus y. We often abbreviate difference of two squares to dots. Problem 1. Show that x squared minus 1 equals x plus 1 times x minus 1. We have x squared minus 1 equals x squared minus 1 squared, which equals x plus 1 times x minus 1. Problem 2. Show that a squared minus 9 equals a plus 3 times a minus 3. We have a squared minus 9 equals a squared minus 3 squared, which equals a plus 3 times a minus 3. Problem 3. Show that 9y squared minus 16 equals 3y plus 4 times 3y minus 4. We have 9y squared minus 16 equals 3 squared y squared minus 4 squared, which equals 3y all squared minus 4 squared, which equals 3y plus 4 times 3y minus 4. Problem 4. Factorize fully 20x squared minus 45. We have 20x squared minus 45 equals 5 times 4x squared minus 5 times 9, which equals 5 into 4x squared minus 9, which equals 5 into 2 squared x squared minus 3 squared, which equals 5 into 2x all squared minus 3 squared, which equals 5 into 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. Problem 5. Use difference of two squares to factorize 7x squared minus 5. We have 7x squared minus 5 equals the square root of 7 squared x squared minus the square root of 5 squared, which equals the square root of 7 times x all squared minus the square root of 5 squared, which equals the square root of 7 times x plus the square root of 5 times the square root of 7 times x minus the square root of 5. Problem 6. Factorize 1 over a squared minus 1 over b squared. We have 1 over a squared minus 1 over b squared equals 1 squared over a squared minus 1 squared over b squared, which equals 1 over a all squared minus 1 over b all squared, which equals 1 over a plus 1 over b times 1 over a minus 1 over b. Problem 7. Use difference of two squares to calculate 1 over 25 minus 1 over 225. We have 1 over 25 minus 1 over 225 equals 1 over 5 squared minus 1 over 15 squared, which equals 1 over 5 plus 1 over 15 times 1 over 5 minus 1 over 15, which equals 3 over 15 plus 1 over 15 times 3 over 15 minus 1 over 15, which equals 4 over 15 times 2 over 15, which equals 8 over 225. Problem 8. Factorize a squared over b squared minus c squared over d squared. We have a squared over b squared minus c squared over d squared equals a over b all squared minus c over d all squared, which equals a over b plus c over d times a over b minus c over d. Problem 9. Factorize fully 75x squared minus 48y squared. We have 75x squared minus 48y squared equals 3 times 25x squared minus 3 times 16y squared, which equals 3 into 25x squared minus 16y squared, which equals 3 into 5 squared x squared minus 4 squared y squared, which equals 3 into 5x all squared minus 4y all squared, which equals 3 into 5x plus 4y times 5x minus 4y. Problem 10. Show that 4a to the 6 minus 9b to the 8 equals 2a cubed plus 3b to the 4 times 2a cubed minus 3b to the 4. We have 4a to the 6 minus 9b to the 8 equals 2 squared a cubed squared minus 3 squared b to the 4 squared, which equals 2a cubed all squared minus 3b to the 4 all squared, which equals 2a cubed plus 3b to the 4 times 2a cubed minus 3b to the 4. Problem 11. Factorize m plus n squared minus m minus n squared. We have m plus n squared minus m minus n squared equals m plus n minus n times m plus n minus m minus n, which equals 2m times m plus n minus m plus n, which equals 2m times 2n, which equals 4mn. Problem 12. Factorize fully 27 over 125x squared minus 5 over 3y squared. We have 27 over 125x squared minus 5 over 3y squared equals 3 over 5 times 9 over 25x squared minus 3 over 5 times 5 over 3 times 5 over 3y squared. And notice that 3 over 5 times 5 over 3 equals 1, so the second expression is left unchanged. So factorizing out 3 over 5, we have 3 over 5 into 9 over 25x squared minus 25 over 9y squared, which equals 3 over 5 into 3 squared over 5 squared x squared minus 5 squared over 3 squared y squared, which equals 3 over 5 into 3x over 5 all squared minus 5y over 3 all squared, which equals 3 over 5 into 3x over 5 plus 5y over 3 times 3x over 5 minus 5y over 3.